All right, let's get these games going. Athens will be taking on Warsaw. Oh, I don't have my speakers on. I don't hit my speakers on. I don't have my speakers on. I don't hit my speakers. That fan sounds so shitty. All right. There we go. All right, so we're going to be changing our home field. No, our defensive lineup here. 5-3-2. Marvin, Rice and Beans, Layden, Hugus, Friaz, who's out for... Oh, I'm sorry. Charlie goes there. Cook comes in. In fact, let's do it like this, just in case. That's probably what it will be. Akhtar, Dorito, Andre, and Montanez. And then the only other change will be tight mark Mojo. Warsaw making some moves. Interesting to note about Warsaw is the striker pairing. Mojo has added skills and comp play styles to get him up to 10 and 5. And then Otto Scott has added some to get him up to 10 and 4. So holy moly. And it's going to be a pretty balanced formation here. Burba and Dimitrov will be the two DMFs. John, Weiss, Wiener on the middle, and then Darling here. So really, I like this. This is a good. Well, I'm hopeful for today now, baby. High tempo. I'll do my best. Sometimes I forget. And our changes are possession, defensive will stay on the DMF, wingbacks. So the changes are wingback for defensive 1. Defensive is staying on the DMF. It's just going to a different one. Compactness 5. And then possession. Okay. Everything is good for that. Warsaw's all set. Barcelona defensive off Julian in Maine. Barcelona, who could be losing a captain, but gaining another one. Being over here. We'll just change the formation to the diamond. Ooh, look at that formation. Oh, girl. Bean, Boama, Somerville, Jailbait, Cummy, And then Boateng, Corona, Lehman, Montefiore. Corona, Lehman, Montefiore, and then McCormick at right back. And defensive off Jailbait Julianos. Alright, there we go. We are moving along. No changes for Vienna. And then Belgrade and Prague. Here goes Belgrade. Oh, he sent a whole thing. Oh no. Hopefully it's... So we're going to a 4-4-2. Whoops. And it's going to be Marchetti out wide. Schneider will be the DMF. Bobo here. Oliveira out on the right side. And it'll be Mendes, Gomez, and Galvin. Cabral, Zuccolo, Stevie Stevens, and Billy Joe. Let's make sure we didn't do more than 3. So, short, center. So I see 2 changes already. Possession and flex. Defensive instructions. Middle conservative, so that's 3. You only get 3 cabins, dude. You only get 3 per match day. The rule's always been, if you submit more than the 3 changes, I just do the first 3. We'll give them a second. Numbers in defense, many. I don't know. So defensive line, pressure, that's 2 changes. He didn't say anything about defensive style. Possession is 3. Flex would be 4. Anchoring on Schneider. He's keeping counter target on Galvin and Marchetti, I guess, but centering targets would be 5. Gonna be crazy. Give him 10 seconds while I see if Prague's doing anything. Let's do Prague's changes first. Defensive on, okay, so they're doing main. 3 at the back, Bosch, Omar, and this is going to be Roy. Idris, Hazard, Onizuka, Fabio, AMF, and then we got Wagwan, who's back from suspension. We're going to have Wood, Ahmad, Wagwan over here. Okay. Roy is actually a right back, though. And he wants defensive on Roy and on Idris. Captain goes back to Wagwan. I don't know who he wants on corners. Custom low. What is his custom? Looks alright. Alright, let's take a look at Belgrade. Still nothing. Alright, so here we go. So we are going to possession, short stays, center stays, flex. Support range is 4. So defensively, we're going to conservative. Alright. Join the attack will be on Zucolo. Numbers in defense. All right. If you haven't seen them already, we'll take a quick moment and I will show you. We have some updated badges. So you will notice that I forgot to give Copenhagen their badge. Copenhagen has a new badge. Which apparently is way at the top. Where the hell did it go? Never mind. I do not have a Copenhagen badge. I'm a liar and a slut. Is the Amstel badge here? There were a couple that I have to redo because the fucking size was too big. Well, this was a waste of time. We can show you the Belfast badge. Here's going to be Belfast. Right here with an anchor. Very sexy. Cardiff has a new badge themselves. I must have forgotten to resize them, that's all. Eindhoven, who I do remember resizing. With their new badge right there. Glasgow. Bit of an outline change, more of an update than anything. I did not update Helsinki. Naples. Very sexy badge for Naples. Oslo. I love the Oslo badge. It's so good. Let's see if I have the Porto badge. I do. We got the new Turin. You'll have to do that during the upgrade session unless you just purchased it. If you just purchase it, then that's a free swap. If you already own both, then you do it during the whatever. Valencia. I've only seen long throw once, and it was amazing. Shout out to Baruda. Alright, so I just got to go in and resize a couple later, but Zurich, Valencia, Turin, all with new badges along with Porto, Oslo, Naples. I really like this Munich badge, by the way. I think that badge is sexy. I got to upload the Helsinki one, Glasgow with an update, Eindhoven with a very, very contemporary yet retro badge. That's like dating a skinny fat girl. Cardiff, Belfast, and then I have to do the Amstel badge. I also want to show everybody what we've done with the Club World Cup teams. So this is one of our South American teams, Montevideo. We got Melbourne. If you're an old school FSL person, you'll recognize the players. Club Amazonas, Cairo, Guadalajara, Volubilis, I don't even know how to say that shit. Orlando, Philadelphia, Tokyo Bay, and Buenos Aires. I will be changing all of the names of the players on Buenos Aires, but they will stay those models. Not all the names. We're going to have a couple of German guys there, because that's Argentina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus we'll have the 6 FSL teams. Alright, I'm going to go take a piss, and it is time to dance. Where's my red glasses? What in God's green dick? I gotta take out this hoodie. Athens, Warsaw. We have tight marking on Mojo. Is that only in defensive, Tyad? Or in everything? Think about it. Ugh. What are you doing in here? You're clearly gay. Oh, it's one of my favorite movies. Defensive only. The compact line. I don't know if he changed it. He has it at 5. He changed it to 5. So yeah, he did change it. In defensive only, tight mark, Mojo. Alright. We are fine and random. Length of grass for Athens is short. By the way, did you buy that thing? Do you need me to do that now? Schmert, you are just something else, brother. You are something the fuck else.
Because there was some bitching over a tiny 3% tax.
Otto, are you vice captain today?
Why do a commercial when you can...
Okay, champ's here. The champion is here. Next time somebody wants to make a big purchase, don't do it before I start, because then I gotta take a moment to collect myself. Too emotional. Well, FSL Live, here we go, match day 18. Athens taking on Warsaw. Here we go. Welcome into Athens, Greece, as Athens will do battle today with Warsaw. Warsaw climbing up the table. And by that I mean they've done well and stayed exactly where they have been all season. Athens starting in a 5-3-2. A win today would put Warsaw 4 points back of 15th, and 4 points back of 14th, and 4 points back of 13th. Wow. As for Athens, only one win in their last 5 games. They've fallen quite a lot since that top 5 jump out to start the season. You are in defensive. It's going to be high tempo for Warsaw to get us underway. Warsaw 2 wins and a draw in their last 5. We thought they were rolling, and then Belgrade popped into town and gave them a reach around holding a fork. Jackson intercepted. Here goes Warsaw on a quick counter to get us started here in the 3rd minute. Bober the third, who slotted in defensive midfield again today. Skimmy back to Bober. Out wide to Peterson. Mojo wanted it early. Peterson loses it. Here comes the attack from Athens. Beans. Jackson making a run. Wanted it at his feet. Beans stays wide with it. Looking to send it across. Nudged off the ball by Bober the third up to Peterson. Dimitrov, who is in the center of the midfield again today after mostly being deployed out wide to start his Warsaw career. Andre. Layden does well. Layden still in possession. Lays this one off the Beans out wide to Akhtar. Akhtar to Martel. Another excellent play from Bober. Mojo over the top to Otto, who's on sides here. Well defended by Andre. Beans with a poor first touch, maintains possession. Jackson off the side, what a save. It was right at the chest of Remington. It was the parry more than the save that was impressive. Could have blocked that one blindfolded, but was able to put it out of play to prevent a rebound. you post that. I literally lost to that team 9-1 yesterday, or the other day. Hugues on the corner. Oh, what a header from the set piece, and it's 1-0. I was going to make a joke about how silly it is to have Hugues on the corner kicks, but fuck me. 1-0 Athens. Warsaw haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. We know how dangerous they are in front of goal. Oh my gosh, is that me? Come on, I'm a father of 2.5. Dorito, back to Andre. Taken down by Imacraft. It's the back line of Warsaw that is their weakest part of the squad. And a goal allowed from a set piece. They did allow a couple goals from crosses against Belgrade. No, I don't get mad at... No, because we use that stuff as content, brother. The header goes backwards. Over to Andre. Transfer window opens in 2 match days. We are introducing a transfer portal hub channel, so players and captains can have discussions, as we will be moving away from the poaching rules. We don't really need them anymore since there's so many players and so many good players. Just so everybody knows, that the reason that we had poaching rules was that when we started this version of FSL, there were clearly a handful of guys or a smaller percentage of players that were much, much better than everyone else. And so the fear was, oh, if I can DM those 4 guys to join one team, the league is just stupid. But now there's so much quality everywhere that it really, if you convince somebody to change teams, you're just opening the door for somebody else. So, also, yeah, Jethro, the Jethro rule. Jethro likes to DM everybody and ask them to join his team. Peterson. He DM'd me yesterday and asked me to switch one of my players with my player at Warsaw. I was like, you son of a bitch. You just couldn't wait, could you? Spot up to Rising. Bober defending, closing down. The only thing we don't want is, we don't want you to be harassing people in their DMs. I'm glad you jobs or school. That's why we have the channel. So use the channel. It's also good if you want to move, because you can see, you know, let's say that I always use a 4-4-2, but I only play a 4-4-2 because I don't have another good third midfielder. I don't want to play a 4-4-2 anymore. So now I can post that instead of, as league officials, we just tell you what the team usually plays. So now the captain can be like, hey, this is what I want to eventually do. I just need the players. So if you're looking for a team, that will help you as well. It's not just about the captains. It's also about people that want to move teams. Peterson down this left side. 40 minutes gone. Peterson sends a ball into Skimmy. Skimmy tries to keep it in play. It's going to go out for a corner. Skimmy goes short to Big Daddy. Back to Skimmy. 5 minutes here left in the half. Bober the third. Just not muscled off the ball there. Well, the set piece is the difference so far. Layden. And that ball just desperately cleared away, picked up by Akhtar. Bober just throwing out challenges. These are two teams without much depth, if any, so we'll see how the second half unfolds as stamina continues to go down. That'll do it for the first half. 1-0 FSL, presented by Footballers With Tits. Why do you do this? Get out. Up and Buja. So you just want to swap them? All right, buddy, here we go. I'm curious to see, like I said before the end of the half, what's going to happen is these players start to get tired. Out wide, Rosas finds the run of Mojo Rising. Rising sends this one far post. Oh, there's Otto Scott, heads it back across the face of goal. Picked up by Skimmy. And Skimmy loses it. Great start to this second half. This one off the testicles. It finds Rosas. Rosas closed down on by Hughes, and Hughes just fucked him in his throat. Baines. Jackson trying to find the run of somebody, but Bober again cleans it up. Up Scolo. Leo Dantcombe was released by the club. And I don't remember where he is. He might be on Amstel now. Amstel is our new Amsterdam club. We're going to have two Amsterdams. Up to Aaron Hughes. Dorito. Andre de Martinez. Looking like the Athens of old here. A goal from a set piece. And proud defending. I love Aaron Hughes. Best French player as well. And oh no, Skimmy. Having a rough day at the office today. Big George. Is it really? It's just a dog toy. I put it inside my dog all the time. Akhtar back to Eric Cook. Over to Andre. Probably because it looks like a sex toy. Can't believe that. ChatGPT and their dirty minds. Otto Scott, speaking of dirty minds, Horn first touch.
Debit card.
Your debit card. Not.
Just under a half an hour to go now. Andre. Looks like Warsaw are preparing to make some changes here. Andre. High tempo now for Athens. Hughes. Andre over to Dorito. We are going to get a change now. As Warsaw will go for an equalizer. Bober up to SS. See, look at that. Big Dada. Stamina check. To all of you new captains or newer captains, that's how you send in a change. Back line is good. Dimitrov is good. Rosas is at half, along with Peterson and Skimmy, but I wouldn't worry about it too bad now. Just a reminder, I do have 80 stamina. Rosas has 40. Up top, everybody is fine. Scooter, thank you for helping out renting, so I don't have to do it in the middle of the stream. Thank you. All right, here we go. Oh, complimentary stamina check for Athens. Back line is good. Martel and Hughes are all right. Layden, Jackson, and Beans are all right, too. My whole stamina bullshit isn't coming to fruition at all. Nobody is tired. Back to Martinez. Am I crazy, or one of Schmertz's players is going to Warsaw? John Hunt, you mean? I believe he plays... He used to play for Barcelona, I thought, but it might be Copenhagen. It might be Copenhagen. John Hunt, who has a podcast about Kentucky soccer that nobody watches. Opportunity here. Oh, and it was a poor layoff from Otto Scott. Well, sometimes you just get countered. And the two strikers going up against the 5 defenders of Athens has been a difficult task for the Polish side today. Back heel, Bober. Collision, that's what happens when tips touch. Bober the third, rising. Back to Bober, heavy touch, Hughes on it again. J Mart's on fire. Jackson down the left side. Cuts it inside. Jackson, can he send in a curler? Gives it away. Bober. Otto lays it off to Skimmy. Skimmy up to Rising. And he just falls out. Dorito. Jackson. Well, it's been a weird game. Nobody's created anything other than that one tough-angled shot. It was the set-piece goal, as this is a throw-in off the corner flag. That is the difference. You could argue that Warsaw have defended just as well as Athens have. They just haven't been able to do anything offensively. Peterson trying to find the run of Bober. What a ball for Peterson! Bober, you fool! Uh-oh, we're going to get another change here after this attack. which was stopped right away. Gosh, Warsaw are going to feel hard done here. All right, here we go. They're moving people up here. Mojo, Rosas, just like he drew it up. Rosas getting tired. Lays it off for Bober the third. Bober, players in the box for Warsaw, and that one deflected into the hands of the goalkeeper. Been that kind of day for Warsaw. Machiavelli will come on for Rice. Next dead ball, should we get one. We defended really good today, champ. Max tempo. All right, here we go. I'm a craft up. Andre, happy to just get rid of it. That'll do it. 1-0. Kick goal from Akhtar, of all people. The right back scores a header off the corner. I don't mind those games. Barcelona and Vienna. We can go back to our actual fields now. It is random, and Barcelona is also random. That's right. I forgot. No marking or anything, so we'll get our jerseys in. Still don't have Barcelona's home jerseys, so they will wear the yellow. Let's do this. There we go. Let's really confuse everybody. Barcelona and Vienna. Here we go. Teams in high tempo, and here we go. I got to get the goal songs ready, so I'm going to just fuck right off here and pretend like I'm watching Barcelona and Vienna. They both have goal songs, so that'll take some time. There's one. There's two. Well, in the live table, Vienna have a chance to get some separation this match day. They are a point clear in that 5th place spot, which is the final automatic qualifier for the Club World Cup, which reminds me I need to change the colors on the website table so that 5th is also blue. 6th through 9th will be in a playoff. Obviously it would be 6 versus 9, 7 versus 8. If it ended today, it would be Vienna in, along with Zagreb, Hamburg, Manchester, and London. I actually think that will be the 5, except I'm going to predict that Hamburg finish in 5th. Vienna 4th, Zagreb 3rd. This one far post over the head of Hoffman. Roma Athens. No, I'm sorry. Athens, Roma, Norden, and Madrid are in the qualifying positions as it stands. Tough go of it, though. Again, live table. Athens, 26 points. Has them in 6th. Barcelona themselves are technically only 7 points out of it. So a win today would be huge as Madrid take on London. So they could cut it to 4 points by the end of the match day. I do. It's more like I think Hamburg will be worse. Although I forgot you're leaving Vienna. That's a good point, too. You can never keep track of these. Oh, off the top crossbar! PS3 second chance! You gotta look her twice if you want it! (1-0) Vienna. Barcelona might have something up their sleeve. Voila. Somerville. Bawama. Bawama does well. Back to Estratos. I love the 4-4-2 diamond. Something we don't really see that much. We really see the same 3 or 4 formations, don't we? or some weird shit. I'm thinking about going to a 4-4-2 diamond myself after the window. Normal tempo for Barcelona as well. Willow, Somerville, white boy Somerville. Over to the girl with HIV ears. That's why she needs hearing aids. Chested down by Mungo over to Dos Reis. Hoffman wins the header but sends it out of play. J Mart's on fire. I miss Belgrade's 4-4-2 diamond, defensive on the DMF and attacking fullbacks. Oh, I loved it. High tempo all game. Oh, that was the best. There's definitely some instructions that are much more beneficial based on your tempo and what it is. Attacking fullbacks with high tempo is, in my personal opinion, better. This one falls down. Good takeaway there. Up to Bean, who's all by himself after the normal tempo change. Hoffman. Outline to Vukovic. Over to Liam Rain, and Liam Rain. Poor pass. Mungo intercepts it. McRoyale. A bad pass himself. Still finds the captain, Mungo. Tell you what, the real winners of the of the upgrade session are going to be all the teams that have already played Madrid. This one, what a save for Carlos Cartel. In fact, I was thinking about it today. If you're London, it's still going to be a difficult match against Madrid this match day, but the fact that London in a title race have to play them before the upgrade session Manchester got the benefit as well as they won 7-1 in match day 17. Madrid back-to-back games against first and second. Gavin Boyd on for McRoyale. Buddy, I don't know why you're leaving. You don't have a good team. It's not like you're doing anything wrong. This is one of the worst lineups in the league. I kind of like this setup, though. Why not do this? Everybody gets to play in their positions, you know? Are you sending Armstrong to Monaco then, Nas? Is he gonna? You gonna build it around him as a central forward? Yeah. I figured. I think you'll see a lot of guys in FSL that are going to be captains of a current Division 2 team and put, like, if they have a striker, just put their striker there just to get goals. Oh my God! Oh my goodness! And that's a yellow card. I'm surprised Stu Pryor's only showing yellow to Mungo there. Mungo fouled his teammate and Bawama. Bawama looked like a monkey on drugs in midair. Is Mungo suspended? Let me find out if Mungo is suspended for the next match day here. Vienna suspended, or excuse me, yellow cards. Cuba is the only one, so that is Mungo's first yellow card. While we're here, we'll take a look at Barcelona. Only Bawama. Belgrade and Prague, nobody for Belgrade. They are yet to have a yellow card. And then for Prague, nobody now that Wagwan has been suspended. Mungo, who missed a league high, was it 3 games last season or was it 4? Mungo, screw yourself, and RJ Avery. Historic suspension. Well, what a call it is for Barcelona! And they tie it up 1-1!
In New York City, in the Funky Hotel.
As soon as I typed that, I was like, fuck! Custom and high tempo. Outline to Vukovic. 60th minute, I'm going to urinate and grab some more brewskis. Where's Bawama going? Bawama has transferred like 6 times. There's like 3 players or 4 players that every window they transfer, or almost every window. Prague, yeah. Marcus Nigel, Bean, Bawama, and Gex players. They move every window, or almost every window. Boateng. Gonna pee. Boama to Bean. Numbers forward here for Barcelona. A good opportunity. Boama cuts it back. It's an awkward ball. And it only finds the Vienna defender. Hafsa Saif, who will be joining her third team this season. Oh, and it's a poor pass. Boama from distance. Oh, and it's wide. McCormick. Willow. Well, if you are Vienna. Oh! It's another harsh tackle on Boama. It's starting to look a little personal, and Stu Pryor is not going to give Hafsa a yellow card. I don't know what Boama has done or said in the media to get this type of treatment here. King. Back to King. Barcelona have been much better in this second half. Willow just kind of gave it away there. Really nice takeaway there. Boama looking for it. Boateng surrounded by whites. Loves it when she's surrounded by white men. I don't know. This ball up to Bean. Can he chase it down? He does. He's got Kratzig behind him. And Kratzig does decent. Edge of the box here. Bean looking for options. Bean just ran it in himself. Then he fell down, ate the grass. Rug burns like a hooker outside. Kuba back to Boyd. Here come Barcelona again. Just over 15 minutes, including stoppage time. Boama pops it up, heads it downwards, and it falls to Dos Reis. Oh, here goes Piastri. Keeping things going here out wide to Hoffman. Hoffman sends the ball out to the far right side to Kuba. Kuba edge of the box, cross to Hoffman over everybody. Sutherland for coronavirus. Coronavirus Estrados. During sex. Oh my God, look at this collision from Barcelona. Oh. Can you imagine? Boama back to McCormick. Boama. McCormick's ball and caught by Du Young King. McCormick is exhausted. Do yourself. Oh, it's a poor pass. Barcelona with 3 players sprinting down the center part of the field. Oh my goodness, it's a foul, but no card? Or is it a second yellow? Oh, they're begging for it. Just son of a bitch. Oh, it could have been a red card. Would have been a harsh yellow, to be fair. Who's on the kick? I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Willow. Bean will take the kick. And it will be max tempo for Vienna. They will try to get something off the free kick. Nice Bean. And Bean, oh, into the crowd! He had Duyong Kang beat. It'll be low tempo for Barcelona. Saif. Dos Reis back to Saif. Sends it long. Well, I did predict that. Dude, everybody is trying to fucking murder Bawama. I predicted Vienna would finish above Hamburg. And they came out and drew Barcelona. Son of a bitch. One more chance. Mungo. Far post, nobody home. One more kick of the game, and that'll do it, as this one will end 1-1. Oh my goodness, they're letting him play here. Never mind. 1-1. And Barcelona will get their first point. Since match day 10. Barcelona's first point. Or no, that's not true. Is it their first point? There's no way. That's not true. You beat Belgrade. You beat Belgrade. First point since... Yeah, match day 10. No. No. You haven't gotten a point since June 10th? Loss, 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 loss. Loss. 2 wins in the League Cup, and then, yeah. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, yeah. Match first point since match day 10, which was their victory against Belgrade. Wow. As for Vienna, they'll feel like it's 2 points dropped. Belgrade and Prague are next. I'll be honest, it seemed there were 3 separate players that tried to circumcise Bawama for a second time since he was a baby. Prague and Belgrade. Belgrade are short grass. The jerseys are not great, so we'll go with this. That's even worse. I guess we'll just go with that, right? Prague want to go custom low tempo. Wagwan is back from suspension. Belgrade have come out with a 4-4-2 formation. We'll see if it works for them. I just realized their socks say "fuck Kosovo." What the?
I'm sandwiched between the two generations. I'm helping to give caregiver responsibilities to my dad and then my son.
Welcome in to Belgrade as they will do battle with Prague. This is 14th taking on 15th. Both teams tied on 15 points, and it's only a 2-goal difference between their goal differences. So plenty to play for tonight. Could be a 6-pointer. Low tempo for Prague. You're in custom. Let me just double check because I get nervous. One thing I do want to point out for Belgrade is they submitted like 1,000 changes. You only get 3, so I only do the first 3 in that case. So they still have counter target on Galvin and Marchetti. So we'll see how that plays out here. It could be super interesting. Marchetti. Back to Billy John. Galvin's header. Already moved. Cop, don't worry about it, baby. You're good, man. Hey, Belgrade just beat Warsaw. What was the score? Like 8-2? Six to 3 they beat them. That's why I don't know why they changed anything. They just had a good win. Mendes Gomez. Alzard back to Bass. Well, both teams have only 1 win in their last 5. The difference would be that Prague also have a draw. So 3 wins compared to 4. 20 goals scored for Prague on the season, 22 for Belgrade. The defense has been better for Prague, 37 allowed compared to 41 allowed for the home side. I mean, I like the 4-3-3 you guys had because you got a lot of narrow attackers. That's where it gets difficult. Too many narrow attackers is tough. Joel's just going to tell you to go to wide attacking zone because it's a counterattack cheat code. Galvin out wide to Oliveira. That's true, you did. He's starting next game? Okay, cool. One more game. Who would it be? Both captains would have to be here. Bobo. Up to Marchetti. Back to Schneider. Adalbert Schneider. Marchetti, Italian international. You got to get a Tajani, Vukovic, or Rodriguez to be here. Tajani's never here, so I would allow. Otherwise, yeah. Joel, I would totally do a Lisbon Club World Cup friendly, but I know after 30 minutes you're just going to go with like a 227 max tempo. Amat. Van Roskla. Who was it? Yexi used to do 2 at the back, right? Didn't he win with 2 at the back? Am I crazy? And then Jethro did it for a little while. Jethro did it with like 4 defensive midfielders or something. This ball in for Postman as Gomez couldn't get there up the third nipple of the defender. And back down to Billy John. Well, this game is looking very much like 14th and 15th going at it. Kind of like watching a 14 and a 15-year-old make love. Nobody knows what they're doing, and yet I'm still erect. J Mart's on fire. Billy John taken away by Prague. Oh, that's right. The 3 at the back with the fullbacks. It wasn't horrible, right? Am I crazy? Or it was like strangely okay? Because so that's how we do overlapping center backs. There's Gomez, another good ball to him. I will do the game if Taj. Oh, what a call! Play the sax! Play the sax! Second goal! Are you kidding me? Ricardo Mendez Gomez! 2-0. Live table has Prague down in 15th. Barcelona in 14th. And Belgrade up to 13th. Excuse me. Yes, up to 13th. 1 point behind Liverpool and Amsterdam. That's how tight it is. Tighter than La Parata's mom. Mainly because she's so fat and ugly it never gets used. Schneider. Keep in mind that Belgrade have counter target on Calvin and Marchetti still. 2-0 halftime. Mendes Gomez has 5 goals in his last 2 games. He scores in bunches. He's scored in 7 games out of 18. 4 of them he scored 1 goal. The other 3 he scored a combined 9, including today. I don't remember. I think we usually did it because the captain showed it was here. I don't want to do it if they're not here. I think usually they pop in and it's like, alright, I'll do it at halftime. Did he actually leave? Oh, he actually's here. Alright, here we go. Main preset normal tempo. The remaining games in the match day: Brussels Roma, Hamburg Norden, Liverpool, Manchester, London, and Madrid. We'll do all 4 tomorrow, unless somebody pops in. Ahmed Ahmedov sends it out wide to Fabio. Good ball in. The header is headed away. Falls down. Oh, what a volley it was! From number 44, Akichi Onisuka. Cleared away by Zuccolo. Fabio. Back to Fabio. Onisuka. Van Raskla. Back from suspension. Lays off Marcus. Davis block. From Bobo. She got Benny Davis blocks. 53rd minute. 2-0 still from Belgrade, although it's been all Prague to start this second half, and it's out for a throw-in. Or is this a free kick? It's a free kick! Oh my God. Joel getting some serious old content. Because I used to not do the commentary, so we made... You had to pick a team who had an in-game name, so that way the commentators would pronounce it. for Ahmed Akhmedov. Across Stevens to Billy John, back to Stevens, over to Zuccolo. Well, Roma have climbed up the table since Uncle Ruckus joined. And the reason I bring that up is because I was going to say how these two teams are two of the worst defensively. Roma has allowed the same or more goals than both of these teams, but Roma have 4 straight wins and undefeated in their last 5, so it's a bit misleading. Mendes Gomez on a hat trick. Kept in bounds somehow. Cabral. Bobo. Galvin around the defender, but then sends it backwards. Bobo to Oliveira, the Moldovan connection. Also known as a Romanian threesome. Ahmed Akhmedov. Marcus Wood. Marcus Wood. The Afro-American has it taken away by the African-American Zuccolo. Marchetti. And a harsh tackle there from Idris Samad. But no card. Stevens. Cabral. Mendes Gomez. Beautiful ball out to Fabio. Fabio sends in a ball, but not good enough. Onozuka. Time running out for Prague. Hazard. Fabio to Onozuka. Van Raskla. Vukovic. Picked up by Schneider, the only defensive midfielder to ever have anchoring on him. We don't know if that was a translation error. Zuka out to Fabio. That header over the bar. Bobo! I did, brother. Did you see my response? I'm happy to add them. I just can't promise when. Prague needs something now. Ahmed Akhmedov. He actually has clearly given up Marcus Wood as Fabio trailing, and oh my goodness, Marcus Wood! BLM, a black little man. On Raskla. Ahmed Akhmedov. It's a takeaway. Belgrade on the counter here. Things could get dangerous. Galvin. Mendes Gomez with a nice turn. Sends it up into space for Oliveira. And I don't know what that was other than a waste of time. And Prague will lose again. A massive win for Belgrade. Prague have won 2 games since match day 2. Crazy. No, I'm sorry, 1 game. Prague have won 1 game since match day 2. Sorry, 1 game. I lied. 1 game. boys. What are we doing? Wrestling? I got about 35, 45 minutes. So are we going to do wrestling? Are we going to do voice chat? Master League? Oscar Vert? We're going to start the Bristol Bridge one maybe this weekend. Everyone what? I will do a Lisbon match. I don't want to do it against Hamburg. That's not fun. Do you want to play against the Club World Cup team? Scotland. Let me see. I don't remember who we have jerseys for. I don't think I have kits for. I really wanted to do one of the South American teams. I might do them without the kits. Ugh. Hold on, let me show Joel these teams, right? Look at this team, right? Salazar, Crespo, Manana, Raimundo Lucas, Donato Casilla, my boy Lucas Molina from Swansea, Brian Colon, Melbourne with Craig Moore, Jimmy Piston. Jimmy Piston is Joel's guy. Dick Clusters, Keith Dobney, Geriatric, the Brazilian club Amazonas with Blando, Obando, Renato, Fabio Torres, Diego Serra, Rodrigo Valdez, Carlos Tumadre. Cairo is not finished. Guadalajara has Americo Mendez, Coyote, Tolo. You might have to go up against Guadalajara and play Tolo, right? This team's not finished yet, but they will have Bootsma, Zola, and Baba Mensa. Orlando and Philly just have a bunch of Americans, so you'll recognize Thad Rodney, Potato Chaser Burrell, Bobby Rose, Kareem Henderson, Sidney Jackson, Herman Schartz, Chalupa, Sebastian Maddox, Kieran something or other, Spandex Earthquake, Philadelphia, Meadow Dancer, Nicky Pumpkins, Jimmy Schnauz, Dax Latrine, Schneider, Belmont, Pfeiffer, Monk, Ryan Van Horn, and Barry Seaman. Tokyo's not done yet either, but obviously Takuchi, Moto, Hasagawa, Nakashima, Kimura, Sakahachi, Wu Lei, and Pow Pow Bang. Those games are going to be so hilarious. Buenos Aires, I have to rename these players to make them South American, but these are who will be on Buenos Aires. But I will change their names. I will be changing their names. So you will see, like, you know, Ivar Utrid's player, but his name will be, you know, Jose or something. Announce Jose. And there we go. That's our 10 Club World Cup teams. Who do you want to play against then, Big Sexy? Melbourne, because you know the players. Montevideo, right? Guadalajara. All right, let's do it. All right, we'll do one more game. For fuck's sake. 20 minutes? 20-minute halves? No, I think after this game I'm going to do a whole city. But oh, I forgot to show Riga. Hold on. I promised Gabby I would show Riga. Give me a second. Promised him. I'm in the process of making the Riga kits, by the way. Your tactics, sir. You currently have a 5-4-1. It's really not a good team. You got Papa, who is 64 overall at DMF. And you got Cat. This is what you should be fucking doing. That should at least be the start of your midfield. Ali and Hill are both 55 overall AMFs. Ilmaz is naturally a second striker. But yeah, right now it's a 5-4-1. You will get unlimited tactical changes for the start of the FA Cup, by the way. Possession short, wide, maintain with 5 support range. Defensively, all-out defense, wide, conservative, 5 and 8 for compactness. False 9, tiki-taka, deep defensive line and counter target on Schloeder. And Pawpaw is your captain. Let's take a look at Lisbon. In fact, I'll just do these tactics now. So it's a 4-2-4, which I thought was in... Oh, you used to have... What the fuck is this? Alright, left winger, striker. Is there something after this match? Yeah, I'm going to go to the pool, baby. DMF. Counter long 10, wide flex. Counter long, wide flex 10. Defensive instructions, all out, aggressive, wide, 6 line, 10 compactness, advanced instructions, swarm, but defensive on the 2, well, make sure that you like the lineup. Let me know if you want to change it. Oh, suck my dick. Swarm the box, defensive on the fullbacks. Going to be around Rigo. Senga no seat. Fucking yogurt. Oh my god, these names. The midfield will be Nigel and Bob G. The front. Sing Ho Ho and Adam Mustakab. So Jason Breeze Jr. will start on the bench. They have the Estonian goalkeeper Mincy Kusk. I'll just make Yogurt your corner kick taker. Alright. I'm going to turn off offside trap. Alright, Lisbon versus Guadalajara. Ten Bald is on somebody. Because something happened. He like came back and then was in that. Something happened. He got moved somewhere. I want to say Zurich or Valencia. But you're going to go into Mexico. I know, it's hard. You want to wear the home? Or the... Yeah, you probably want to wear the home. What am I? 4-3-3 with 2 AMFs. What do I got? A hole player, double hole players, a cross specialist, and a roaming flank with Tolo. Oh my gosh! Look at all these hole players. Build up, defensive fullback. Build up, offensive fullback. What do I got here? Number 10. Box to box, poacher, super sub, Ramos super sub, lots of fighting spirit, Rodriguez has gamemanship, okay. Tolo's going to be our captain today. Coyote on all kicks. We're ready to go. I thought I did. Oh, you're right. I didn't do swarm the box. You're absolutely right. I'm so sorry. Defensive on both fullbacks. Not Kermit twice. Us all live! Here we go. It's a friendly. Guadalajara taking on Lisbon. We're going to make it 12 minutes. Penalties. Let's dance. I'll change it, brother. Don't worry about it. Here we go as Guadalajara in a Club World Cup lead-up friendly will be taking on Lisbon. Mendes back to Rico. To Montoya. Danilo Montoya. And deflected out for a Guadalajara throw. Coyote. Down to Mendes. Back to Coyote. Kept in play by Lisbon. Bob G. Senga finds the run of Rodrigo. Nudged off the ball. Advantage play. Rodrigo back to Bob G. Roberto Rodrigo up to Ortega. Tolo. Mendes. That was a good header away. Oh, and here goes Tolo. Opportunity here for Tolo! Tolo just wide! What did you want on instead of it? Nothing? Nothing. All right. I apologize, brother. You're right. This one up, headed away by Rodriguez. It will find the Lisbon player who just fell down like a Division II boxcar. Fuck. Guerrero up to Ortega. Lots of space here for Ortega. Into Tolo. The Uruguayan, Samuel Tolo. And Lisbon's going to get a foul here for crying like a bitch. Senga. Thompson deflected and Montoya will control it. Mendes. Tolo. Beautiful ball up to Rodriguez, who's going to get there. The goalkeeper fell down. Rodriguez, space to shoot. Rodriguez. What a goal! They take the lead 1-0. Low tempo. It's going to be high tempo for the Mexicans. What is their goalie rated? All the goalies are going to be really good, by the way. 58. I think he's the only one that's below 70. I might get him up to 60. We'll see. It's meant to be hard. And that's an elbow to the face. Lisbon, welcome to world football. Senga on to kick. It's a yellow card for Angel Hernandez. I feel like every one of these players played for Exeter. Here goes Coyote, who did not play for Exeter. If I'm not mistaken, he played for the Elon Musk team. No C, loses it. Still on top of it. Down to Danny Yogurt. That header falls down. Hernandez will get it. Angel Hernandez. Montoya. play. Over the top and headed away. High tempo for Lisbon, who will be in season 6. Headed away. Coyote. Look at this space for Coyote. Coyote centers it to Roberto Rodriguez de Tolo. Well defended by Lisbon. Going the other way now for the Red and Blacks. Rodrigo. Chased down by Uru Guerrero. Former Bristol Bridge, left back and right back. It's a good header in. Or excuse me, good cross in, but headed away. Tolo's header upwards to Ortega. Perfecto to Guerrero. Tolo out wide to Ortega. And this is in, headed away again. Falls down to Rodriguez. Out to Ortega. I'll do the sub next, or once this possession ends. Tolo lost it there. Pick back up. Rolando in for Senga. Oh gosh, okay. So much for having a goal in you. I'll even show you your fucking form. Ortega. Tolo makes it 2-0. It's 2-0, and Sing Ho Ho is going to go up for Rolando. By the way, I did want to new for the Club World Cup. You will be allowed to see your form. You will be allowed to see your form. De Frac. Ortega on the end of this one, but couldn't get there in time. No C, taken away, up to Tolo. Back to Hernandez. He is. I did him today, but I thought you wanted his last name to be Peekaboo. Hernandez. I can change it back. It's not a big deal. I was wondering why I had it listed as that first name you just said, but then in your DM it said Peekaboo. So everything's made except for his last name. Otherwise, he's good to go. Tolo, Ortega. Ortega, what a shot it was! Opportunity again! And it's 3-0 Guadalajara! Scary! He was trying to cross the border! Low tempo for Lisbon. I did what you wanted, the biggest everything. Yeah, your goalkeeper's 41 overall, like all the FSL goalkeepers. You're going. The Club World Cup teams are really good, and their goalies are awesome. Here they go again. This one cleared away. Rodrigo. I got you, buddy. I'm sorry it took so long, but he'll be in the FA Cup. I have 2 more guys to make. I don't remember who they were. Halftime here. Guadalajara on top. We're looking good. We're going to take out Hernandez because he's on a yellow. We're going to bring on Felipe Ramos and move him up. Classic number 10. Everybody else, I guess, is good at the moment. Ortega. See, he's a cross. He's 64 overall. But he's got good shit, you know? I don't know why he's only... Is it his offensive awareness? Why is he so low? I think he's decent. And I think we're gonna go. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go to a fluid formation, and in attack, we're going with this. Defensively, we'll go with this. Press, no CSS. Here we go. Second half underway. Guadalajara, who believe they can help the 9 other Club World Cup teams take down the 6 FSL teams. Just a reminder, Joel, you are in charge of one of the Club World Cup sides. And he just might choose Guadalajara. Coyote says, suck me hard! Yeah, don't you remember I gave you one of those? I said you could control one. Max Temple, and you can pick whichever one you want. I control the other 9. Melbourne, yeah. That's a good team. Because didn't you have Oceania for the World Cup? So you had pretty much the same team for the World Cup. All those guys became New Zealand and Australian. So it's basically the same. It's all the same players. Good team. They don't have a striker though. They don't have a striker. They have Kush, but he's... right now I have him as a super sub because their second strikers are pretty good. Obviously you can do whatever you want. Dion Shrugs was removed because he's now an all FSL goalies that were players were bounced. Uh-oh, Coyote! Opportunity, Coyote! Play the Mexican music! Oh my God. Oh my God. Leftwich over the top. Mendes. Back to Rico. Perfecto. Back to the goalkeeper, Montero. Lowest tempo now for Lisbon. Which player are you going to bring to Lisbon for season 6? Are you thinking Saif just to have a defender, or do you think Canol to get goals? Batmo because he's super versatile. Canol, yeah, that makes sense. You got it. You got to have at least somebody that can keep you in a game. Because free kicks too, That's something to remember as well. I don't think there's any maximum for free kick takers for these Club World Cup sides, so get fucked. Rodriguez, he's going to get here. Rodriguez! Oh, flipped over the top. And that went off the nuts of Kusk. Tell you what, we're going to go max tempo ourselves here. Coyote on the corner. Go short with it to Guerrero. Back to Coyote. Gave it away. Max tempo for the other guys. Somebody wants to hear some Mexican music. Somehow this is still in play. Picked up by Guerrero. Ortega finding the run of Rodriguez. Players in the middle. There it is for both. Tolo! You can't sub goalkeepers. Perfecto. Taken down by DeFranc. Up to Mustaqim. Out wide, and we're going to get some subs for Guadalajara. Mendes is going to come off for Boya. We'll bring on Avocado for Perfecto. Actually, I take that back. Yeah. And then we'll bring on Sergio Silva for Guerrero. And we'll bring on Omar Sequoia. Here we go. Back to Kusk. Substitutions on for the final 10 minutes. Make it 20 minutes for Guadalajara as they show their hand. You don't like these Lisbon kits? I think they're okay. I don't know, man. I panic. Delgado. Coyote. Oh, no. Coyote! How about 6? Guadalajara taken down by Lisbon. The header. No C. Is there a goal in this Lisbon squad? Over the top. The header. Oh no, Tolo to make it 7. Samuel Tolo! Fuck that. Get Coyote. Rodrigo. The biggest thing is stamina. Uh-oh. Opportunity. Taken away. Yogurt. Oh, you wanted lowest tempo. No seat. If the Club World Cup works like it's supposed to, we will have maybe 1 or 2 teams in the quarterfinals. It's supposed to be very, very hard. Corner kick now, Coyote. And obviously the biggest thing we can do is the goalkeepers. Can't wait for the bitchin'. Isn't that fair? I actually think we'll get at least 1 team into the semis or the final. I think somebody's going to make a run. I don't think the goalkeeper is going to be enough, because ultimately, the way that we did all FSL, there weren't a lot of guys above 80. So some of these teams with a couple of 80s or all high 70s, you're even with these Club World Cup teams. The only difference is the goalkeeper. Yeah, I think those 3, and Hamburg too, because Canol's not leaving until the end of the season, so it could be close. We shall see. Coyote. Tolo back to Coyote. Look at this one. There it is. Oh, it's just won. 7-0. Guadalajara. Yeah. So Tolo is a dummy runner. Finishing, heading, awareness. Only 59 balance. Almost no aggression. He does have 5 conditioning, and he's 2-footed. And doesn't really have any skills either. Chip shot is useless. Pinpoint is dumb as a striker. Rabona's fun. And he has captains. Like, pretty crazy, right? I mean, that's... Colt's a dummy runner. 5 conditioning, 2-footed is really probably the hardest thing to get in FSL. How about Coyote, though? Roaming flank. Duh. Even he's not... It's not crazy. 6 conditioning. Only has long range shooting, outside curler. What the? He's tiny. Alright, y'all have a good night. We'll see you later. I gotta pee.